or something.
There's nothing like that, but I'm sure that they would probably be able to say, well, we gave you 48 hours notice.
Because even in the suburbs where you can park your car, fucking in perpetuity on the side of the road there, like by law there are limits of you can only be parked once.
No, man, it's so I had a car on the side of my house that was non-functional because my roommate's a piece of shit.
Yep.
And
a noted piece of shit.
Yes.
Notorious piece
notable,
of shit.
So he had this car that he was no longer driving, that he had just thrown on the side of the house and left it there, and it was parked on the street.
What kind of car?
It was it's a Volvo, because it's now in my driveway. Fucking asshole.
Oh no, that's behind the Range Rover.
The Range Rover that also doesn't
work.
And he's driving his girlfriend's Honda.
Right.
Fucking Jesus.
So he has two defunct cars that are just derelict cars in your driveway.
So that's everything's going well for him. Anyway, so I guess one of the neighbors called the cops on this car. They're like, this car has been here for a month and a half. You just can't be here. Called up really bitchy about it.
Is that even a law?
So no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, an officer came out and looked at the car and said, this car is registered. So bye.
Yeah.
And then actually went to the house and said, hey, you got a call from the neighbor about this car. They sound crazy. Gave us that heads up.
They tell you which neighbor?
I'm pretty sure I know which house it would be. Just the house that was kind of parked, and it was parked in front of my house, just on the side there. But there were houses across the street where the hoodlum kids who live there like to park their jacked up pickup trucks there and smoke funny cigarettes while I have my window open.
Okay.
God damn it, kids, get off my lawn. So they have been on my lawn before.
This is not exactly a homeowners association taking issue.
No. I actually when I was going around looking to buy a house, I specifically said no homeowners because I don't want to, because I know I would just immediately want to fight with them over everything. I would say I
just have a meaningless homeowners association. Yeah. So
I think if I ever got anything from any kind of homeowners, anything, I would just be like, I bought this house, fuck you. That would be my only response to anything. Your lawn needs to look better. It's my lawn. I like it this way. Fuck you.
Regulation grass height.
You would be in constant fisticuffs with them. I mean, it's I walk up to your house today. It's there's the two derelict cars in the driveway. There's a fucking umbrella in your bushes. There's always the cardboard up on windows.
The bushes is better than the broom that was duct taped to the window before that, because it keeps the birds away.
What does that even mean?
There were birds pecking at the window.
How does the broom stop that?
It's like a scare bird.
No.
It's like a scarecrow.
How is a broom a scarecrow? That doesn't make any sense.
It apparently worked to keep the birds
sounds
away.
Weird, but
there were hummingbirds apparently, but that's...
Scare bird is actually appropriate. That works. That checks out.
Yeah. This is what happens when you live with someone who sleeps all day.
Yeah.
And is only there 2 days a week. So, yeah.
So I feel like the luckiest motherfucker on the planet right now because, New York parking, not really much. There's not a lot of options there.
No.
And in my neighborhood, most of the streets
I understand.
You have to move twice a week to move your car. But there is this narrow 4-block radius that's 2 blocks from my house where there's no street cleaning. None.
So just filthy streets.
It's just filthy streets, and nobody and
wonderland of parking.
But nobody knows it. There's nobody. People in the neighborhood still don't park their cars there for some reason. So
I park my car there.
I leave my car there all the time. It's like living in international waters. There's no law there. No one cares what you do. So I just leave my car there all the time.
You do live in Queens. So.
I do. I live among many.
That's basically international waters.
Many Greeks and Eastern Europeans. Yes.
Yeah. When I was walking my dog this morning,
I can't believe you still keep a fucking car in New York. Jesus Christ.
Well, I wanted San Francisco. That's not a good idea either.
It's really handy if you want to go anywhere that isn't New York City.
It is good for that. So I just deal with the parking tickets.
Rent a car.
Yeah, but I feel like even just the
but when you want to go get groceries,
the greater
and stuff
area,
like that.
The greater area in New York is more well equipped for someone mass transiting it than.
Oh, I do. I take the subway everywhere in the city, but anytime I want to go,
I'm just saying New York versus San Francisco as far as car feasibility. Here,
you're not taking a BART to San Jose
here.
or something.
Yeah. No, the Muni is a piece of shit. I hated taking it. It's impossible to get anywhere with that shit. So
no, it seems like just far more limited as far as your options go.
Yep.
But that's still insane to me.
There was a car in my neighborhood this morning that had on the seats. They had put T-shirts and hats on the seats.
Saw that picture.
I assume that is to scare away people. Maybe I don't know if that works.
It's a scare bird.
So wait, the chair is a scare bird.
Keeps the birds from pecking at the windows.
It's a scare car thief.
When I was walking up to it, I thought there were people in there. So I guess Maybe that works.
I just thought you'd do that because the inside of your car gets too hot, and if you've got like leather seats, you can go and sit on them directly.
Or if your seats get all ripped up, you just throw a crappy T-shirt over them.
Sure. Or if you just want to try and if you're ballsy about it, you try to get into the HOV lane.
Oh yeah.
Act like the seat's a person.
I have
that probably wouldn't work. That probably wouldn't stand up.
No, I don't think that passes any.
That'd
sort
be
of
funny
test.
to try and explain, though.
Like, look, it's my buddies here.
I have known people who have built like elaborate, just
Mannequins
effigies of
situations,
humanity to
yeah.
put in the passenger seat so they can use the HOV lanes. Those people are not good people.
It doesn't seem worth it because if it doesn't pay off, you
get a hilarious story out of it, but that's about it.
But how much more pissed the fucking cop is that
You think maybe they wouldn't think it was kind of funny if it was really elaborate?
No, because I bet the novelty, the shine wore off on that apple a long time ago for
Not
the cops.
the first person to try.
I bet.
What if it was like a real doll?
I think if you were hilariously incompetent about it, you just I've got this.
It's like a stick
cardboard
with a
cutout of
fucking
Justin
trucker hat.
Bieber.
I drew a face on this balloon with a Sharpie.
I just stuffed this,
It's like your entire cardboard cutout of the Spice Girls from Spice World in there. It's like that somehow that's supposed to be a person.
I've got 6 people in this car. None of them are buckled
It's
up.
Mel Gibson's giant head from the ransom standee. Or just one of those green alligator floaties that you'd put in a pool. Stuff that in that space. I think you'd have to go that far before the cop would go okay, that was pretty funny. Now here's a $600 ticket.
And now we're going to tow your car.
And also we're going to tow your car because
Get out. Walk home.
Asshole. What are you thinking? Well, I'm sorry to hear about your car misadventures. I hope it did not overly color the rest of your weekend.
No, it was fine. I just slept a lot. I got some things to share from Twitter. Things have been happening.
Oh, what's going on, Patrick? Oh, we have breaking news.
Do we have scoops?
Can I use breaking news music again?